Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. Wow, the toy news just keeps on coming, guys. It's pretty amazing how much toy news there is, week after week, day after day. It's kind of crazy. But this particular bit of news came across my desk, and yeah, honestly, I didn't know what to think about it, because this particular property was never really, in for me. I was a big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so other properties like, Trolls, or, in this case, Street Sharks, multiple news sources, whether it be Lore Legends, Mad Hatter, Pixel Dan, they were reporting on this, and yeah, after I started listening to a lot of their takes on it, I decided that I really should dive in and do a bit of a take on myself. So, in a little over 2 days, Mattel Creations is going to be launching their crowdsource funding campaign for a brand new line of Street Sharks. But is it going to fly? And this is something where I wanted to jump in here and sort of, give my take on what I'm thinking about this. So, very exciting news that Street Sharks is coming back, at least in a crowdfunding source kind of way. Normally when you see, crowdsourced projects like this from companies like Mattel Creations or Hasbro Pulse, it's with properties that already have a lot of history and, is a beloved franchise. Not to say that Street Sharks doesn't have its fans. It does. It actually, there's a lot of fans in the Street Sharks community. However, when you make a property and you're going to resurrect it and, do a Kickstarter to actually support the initiative of bringing them back, I always feel that it's very important to have the original characters in the original first wave. And what Mattel is doing here is kind of like really off-wall, I have to say. They are introducing 3 brand new characters that have never been seen before in toy form. This is a bold move. This is a very, 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 very bold move, very aggressive move. And is it going to work? I think that's really the question here. We have these 3 new characters. They are Ripster, who apparently, according to Pixel Dan and a whole bunch of other reviews, this was actually one of the very first original designs for the main hero character of the Street Sharks. And this was his character designs that were actually pulled out of the Mattel catalog. And yeah, they've actually created a brand new prototype and actually put him here in display. And it looks like he's actually a completely finished toy. This is actually pretty exciting. He does look really, really cool, I have to say. He's got that surfer's body. He's really buff. He's got a really animated head. I really actually like this design. 100%, he's really doing it for me. Honestly, he is really cool. He's got the high top sneakers, a football launcher. Like, wow, this guy is completely outrageous. He's got the goldfish gym with shoulder pads that should be on a football player. He even comes with a football helmet for a shark, for crying out loud. Seriously, this guy is outrageous. He likes to work out. He's got a pair of dumbbells, which actually double as a what's it called, brass knuckles. Yeah, this guy's completely animated. I'm loving his design. He really looks great. But here's the problem: he is not one of the original Street Sharks. He's actually the prototype for the very first Street Shark. So interesting, wonderful history based on this guy, but he's not one of the original Street Sharks. So that's the problem. Street Shark fans do not know who this guy is, and are they going to be, excited enough to actually pick this guy up to help support the line and actually get the original Street Sharks out in the same vein? That's the big question here, and he's not the only one. We scroll down here, and another, character who was a concept design originally, never actually created in toy form, as far as I know. I could be wrong about that, but yeah. This is a really, really outrageous character. He looks amazing. Yeah, this is Karkass. As in Karkass. Yeah, so this is actually Piranhahoid's original character design. Long before he became Piranhahoid, Karkass had evil in his gills, featuring a piranha toothy grin and removable fish fists. This nemesis is casually dressed in sneakers and a track jacket. Yeah, he's looking pretty freaking crazy. I mean, like, come on. But this is more of a concept design, which is now being crowdsourced. And there's the problem again. Fans will probably recognize this as Piranhahoid, but his design is a little bit different. It's a little bit more, akin to a concept design. And is it going to catch the attention of the fans who actually remember this character and, are interested in backing something like this? time will tell. We're going to see in a couple of weeks exactly how far this fares. He looks great, though. I mean, like, you know, he's got his main head, which is obviously a piranha. He's got 2 fists, which are additional piranha heads. What the heck is going on there, guys? You can remove the fist, and then they have the little hands. But, you know, he's wearing a tracksuit, you know, biker shorts, and low cut sneakers. He's looking pretty outrageous, just like most of the Street Shark characters. Awesome. But is it going to be enough? Is this going to attract, you know, big fans, huge fans of the Street Sharks? Again, time is going to tell. And then we have one of the main characters that I guess Mattel is hoping to catch everyone's attention. This is Clambo. And Clambo actually, he actually ended up on the show, apparently. I did not know that. But according to Pixel, he actually did end up in the show. But I don't think they actually created any action figures for this character. So, here he is in action figure form. He's looking amazing, actually, to be perfectly honest with you. He has 2 blasters that look like, you know, one that looks like a Magnum, and the other one looks like a camera. What the heck is with that? That's just crazy. He has his huge shell, which he wears on his body. You know, he's got those protruding 2 eyes with, I don't know, is that a bandana over the eyes? That's hilarious. He's got, you know, he's got a Band-Aid here, a huge toothy grin. Just an outrageous character as always. When he wants to protect himself, he slams his clam shut, and yeah, you can't penetrate that clam. It's ridiculous. So yeah, he is definitely one of the characters which I think will help sell this line for sure. Because again, he was a character who was featured in the cartoon, and now he's finally available in action figure form. But again, is it enough? Compounding the fact that these 3 characters are released in this particular wave. But each of the characters are $75 US each. Oh my god. That is crazy. That price point is what's really kind of like, you know, putting the question mark on everything. Here's the issue that I see it. And you know what? I think a lot of other YouTubers seem to agree. We have these 3 characters. They're amazing characters. They look great. Their designs is wonderful. I love the airbrushing. I love all the details. They look incredible. Here's the problem that I see right off the hop. They do have some wonderful features, you know, additional fists here for Karkass, you know, the helmet for Ripster, his dumbbell, you know, brass knuckles, the football launcher, right, and 2 guns included with Clambo, you know what I mean, his gigantic shell. Yeah, those are all great features, right? Additional accessories. But let's be honest, these guys have very little articulation. Very much akin to the original Street Sharks. This is not good. You're asking people to actually shell out $75 for figures that do not articulate. Holy crap. They're basically glorified statues. You know, they have very little articulation, a little bit of arm movement here. Their legs are bendy, but they don't even, like, not even the legs reposition at all. They are stuck in one, like, standard pose. This is not good. This is a real issue for people who are lovers of action figures and who collect action figures, adult action figures at that. These figures are $75 each, and they have no articulation, or a limited articulation at that. But what the main issue here, guys, the real main issue that I see 100% is the fact that there are no mainline Street Sharks here. These are all concept design, you know, figures who came out of, again, concept designs. They're not even featured characters from the show. This is not a good move, in my opinion. When you would do a crowdsourced project, you are appealing to fans to actually to fund this project, and fans want to be able to collect figures that they know. They don't want to collect figures they have no idea or haven't seen for, you know, at all, or different takes on figures. Those are like, you know, variants, if you will, and that seems to be the case with Clambo and with Karkass here, who's actually, you know, the original design for a Piranhahoid. You know, this is an issue. This is, to me, a major issue, right? It says right here in this section, you know, Street Sharks like never before. We asked our designers what could have been, and they went into the archives to resurrect these sketches. We're so glad they did. You know what? Maybe you might not be so glad after this campaign is done. Here are the two guys who helped to make this happen. Alton Takayasu and Bin Benkei, right? A mix of curiosity and nostalgia bring back some old friends. So these are the guys who actually worked on this project. Great work, guys, but honestly, I have my doubts. I seriously have my doubts. I mean, look at these great sketches. Honestly, they are amazing. Seriously. Clam owns a casino, right? Look at these guys. Even the packaging design, like, seriously, that is so cool. Seeing all these original designs for these Street Sharks, yeah, just wonderful. I love the fact that they went into the archives and actually pulled these things out, but to be perfectly honest with you, is it going to be enough? Is it going to really capture the imagination of Street Sharks fans, and are they going to back it? This is a dangerous concept, man. I'm very, very worried about this particular crowdsourced project. Yeah, much the same way I was concerned about the Ultimates Edition WWE ring. I wanted to give some awareness to this for people who might be interested in backing this project. Seriously, this is a tough one. I mean, I'm not a fan of Street Sharks, but I want to give a project which has some fans and, some history behind it, which I am familiar with, every chance to get backed. And I really wanted to showcase, my thoughts on this. But to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure what to think. These figures are $75 each. Honestly, I do think that they're overpriced. I'm sorry to say. For $75, I really do expect a lot of articulation. You know what I mean? Like 20 points of articulation. Minimum at minimum, I would think 15 points of articulation. The additional wrist articulation, the hand articulation. Definitely in the knees. Swivel joints at the ankles. Right, our ankle articulation at all. Right. The waist articulation, the joint, the crotch cuts. These are the things which I expect. And of course they're sharks, so you're not going to get a lot of head movement. But still, I am expecting a lot more articulation out of these. At the very minimum, something like Master Universe articulation levels at least. These figures, my gosh, they're just glorified statues. I hate to put it that way. I hate to say it that way, but they are literally, as Pixel Dan put it, vinyl designer statues. Honestly, they are. They're beautiful. Don't get me wrong. They're absolutely gorgeous. But are they enough to actually catch the imagination of Street Sharks fans? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Ripster looks cool. Yeah. But for $75, I'm not sure that this is going to fly. Yeah, so honestly, I'm not sure what they were thinking. There are, again, it's a little over 2 days for this particular release, and I'm wondering if that's enough time to pivot and do something about this, because in my opinion, they really need more mainline sharks. I mean, if we just go and take a look at some of the mainline Street Sharks, here's Ripster, right? So this is the main shark that everyone was expecting. You know what I mean? There he is. This is the original design, and even re-releasing this, like, the way Hasbro does their, their classic re-releases with Transformers. I don't know. I think that actually might have been an interesting, release as an anniversary, maybe something along those lines, right? Big Slammu, like, come on, he looks awesome. Seriously, one, fan favorite. He's a huge football kind of guy, just crazy. Seriously, Jab. He has his missile launching feature. Come on, seriously, this is the kind of nostalgia that people are looking for. They want to see the original characters back in action. Blades. I remember seeing Blades all the time. He was like, one of the mainline characters. People love these guys. I mean, like, think about it. He was Raw Rollerblades. That's why they called him that. Rocks. Come on, seriously, just crazy. Moby Lick. You gotta love these names, right? They're just awesome. Seriously. And these are the types of characters that people were expecting and hoping for. And even the secondary action figures, the like Ravenous Ripster. There's the brass knuckles that we were talking about. This is what people are hoping for and expecting. Slugger Slammu. These are the kinds of characters that a lot of people were hoping for. Jetpack Jab, Pool Shark Ripster, Moto Streaks, just Mantaman. Come on, seriously. This is the kind of thing that I think a lot of Street Sharks fans were hoping for. Again, Mattel, I'm not really sure what to think right now. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Don't get me wrong, they look gorgeous. The colors, the vibrancy, everything about that, just insane. Seriously. I just don't know if it's enough. I really don't know. It leaves me wondering. It leaves me wondering. So, just a little over 2 days to go. We are going to see how this campaign goes. I'm curious if it doesn't start reaching its funding goals before the halfway mark, similar to what happened with the Ultimate Edition ring. Will they actually, bring out an early bird package like similar to Macho Man's, the Macho Madness pack, like announcers pack? Will they actually bring something out like that? Like, for instance, the early bird could perhaps be a special edition Ripster. That is something that I think may be possible. But if it were me, and I was helping to run this campaign, unlike what happened with the Ultimate Edition ring, I really do suggest to Mattel that they need to release in the first wave, as a special early bird release, Ripster, right? When you buy the entire set of figures. I think that then you get 4 figures, including Ripster. I think that would definitely be a much more of an incentive to fans to actually back this project. I really do think so. That's just my suggestion, but I think it would be a great idea. Or perhaps another great idea, perhaps somehow by some miracle, Mattel can actually head over and talk to Vin Diesel. Maybe they can get him as a spokesperson like he was back in 1994. Guys, when I was doing some research for this story, I couldn't believe that this actually was a thing. Vin Diesel, of all people, was actually a spokesperson for Street Sharks. Check it out, guys. This is crazy. I couldn't believe it. TV Days, please go check out his channel. I'm just playing this as a showcase of what this was. Yeah, just a time capsule. This is crazy. Thanks to TV Days. Let's take a look at this.
We're looking at Boomer. This is Boomer. He's got the biggest mouth of them all. He's the whale shark. Say hello to that round mound of pound and his power slam. Very deadly. He loves to tenderize the competition before he eats him. Then we've got Sledge the Hammerhead. Sledge the Hammerhead loves to floor the competition with the flying headbutt. You got me? He's the leader of the Street Sharks. He's a great one. He's got the real shark skin, and his special power is the right hand roundhouse punch. He sends the competition to a watery grave. Boom! Death. I want to show you something.
It's not over yet, guys. It's not over. Check out the finale, the final piece that Vin Diesel does. This is awesome.
Something up close and personal. I've got something here with such fantastic detail, it's gonna blow you away. Head shark.
Oh, he's so animated.
Rocky Balboa action.
Oh God, Vin Diesel, don't change, buddy. Don't ever change. That was awesome. That was incredible. Man, he was so young back then, wasn't he? Oh gosh, guys, honestly, what do you think of this new development? What do you think of this brand new Mattel Creations project? Are you guys interested in this? Were you a fan of the Street Sharks? Is this something that you're going to be backing? Putting down $75 for each of these characters, like, wow, just crazy. They do look good, though. I have to admit, Ripster, he looks amazing here. Karkass, he looks really cool here, too. And, of course, Clambo. Wow, just amazing. But, seriously, limited articulation, $75 each for, characters that really only have, oh, man, like, I don't think I'm wrong in saying this, up to 4 points of articulation? Yeah, I'm just... Yeah, I don't know. But guys, tell me in the comment section below. Are you guys interested in this? Are you going to be backing it? I really would like to find out what you guys are thinking. Holy crap, guys. Honestly, I'm not sure exactly what's going on over at Mattel. They have some great ideas. I think that Street Sharks was definitely an interesting move, but I'm not sure that concept art is really going to fly. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a like. It really helps me out. If you have any comments or suggestions on anime, cartoons, toys, collectibles, or anything else you'd like me to review, please leave that in the comment section below and consider subscribing, as it helps YouTube to realize I'm doing a good job and you guys enjoy my work. Well, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Jawsome! Geek proud.